Oh, so have an earlier one
Yeah.
in October?
No, oh, you want a second one?
We're gonna have to.
How many days?
Simply, you have to have at least 10
10
days
days.
prior to the 27th.
Okay, we're live.
I cannot do the 6th.
That's what I was gonna say, what about the 6th? That's one day I can, but
Yeah, I think that works for me too.
Okay, so I mean, if I miss.
that's only what? That's just going to budget. Yeah, so that should be,
It's super quick.
that'll be quick, yeah.
Yeah, and then the 27th.
6th? Yeah.
6 and 27.
One more time,
Yes.
we're doing that one, 6:30?
That's up to your mind.
Yeah.
6:30.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right.
Permission slip.
I see it. Thank you.
Yay.
I was looking. All right, welcome to the regular school board meeting of Smith Green Community Schools on Monday, August 18th, 2025 at 6:31.
Would please rise and say the pledge of allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
The mission of Smith Green Community Schools is to provide a superior educational experience that ensures success for every student through excellence in teaching and learning. Please join me in a moment of meditation. Thank you. Celebration.
Yeah. Next is celebrations. Crystals, anything?
Right, update when it's my turn. I wrote a list.
Fair enough. In that case, I'd like to inform the board that our staff spotlight, I'm pleased to announce, we will be honoring our staff once again starting next month. Thanks to our generous support of our sponsors. Also, our student spotlight will be starting again next month, which is always fun, and I'm always looking forward to that. So those things will continue starting next month, in case you were wondering. Also, I'm hopeful by next month that Mrs. Sapp and our local artists will have some art ready for us to display on our walls. Also, I'm very proud of our teachers and administrators and custodian and kitchen staff for getting things prepared and ready for students. If this year goes anything like the first week went, I think we're in for a great year. So, very excited about this year. Then the other thing is, I would like to publicly thank Mrs. Almas for all of her hard work in preparation for our new teacher orientation, our leadership summit, all the additional new training for our teachers that they have received leading up to the school year. Her hard work has been very impressive and very much appreciated. So thank you, Mrs. Almas.
Thank you.
And that is all I have.
Since we don't have any public tonight, we will skip over that section. Consent agenda.
Under the consent agenda, I would like to draw your attention to proposed fundraisers. The girls flag football team would like to have a sell day for donations August 14th, and our high school band would like to do Guilty Pleasure Cents November 3rd through the 14th.
Any questions or concerns on the consent agenda? If not, we just need a motion.
I will motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Next is our personnel report that we would ask you to approve. I'd like to recognize Dr. Nikki Baker, new English teacher who will be replacing Mr. Turner. Also, Mr. Drew Buffenbarger, our head baseball coach, who will be replacing Mr. Turner. Mr. Tyler Hoffman, cross-country coach, junior high cross-country coach, who will be replacing Mrs. Hoxton. And then Mrs. Ashley Smith, the cross-country coach for the high school, who will be replacing Mr. Hoxton.
Any questions or concerns on the personnel report?
Motion to approve the personnel agenda.
One second.
All those in favor? Nice. Legislative report. Hopefully it's short. No surprises. No surprises this time of year. Alright, business.
First thing we ask for your approval is our latchkey agreement. This is an agreement between Smith Green Community Schools and Cherubusco Community Child Care Center. It's an annual report that we ask for your approval for August through June of 2025 and 26.
This goes through 2028.
Correct.
Okay.
But we'll bring it to you every year.
Oh, you do.
I'll motion to approve the latchkey agreement.
All those in favor?
Next, we ask you for your approval for Form 3, which is to permission to advertise. This is a public hearing on the 2026 CPF plan, bus replacement plan, operation fund, education fund, debt service fund, and rainy day fund. It will need to be advertised at least 10 days prior to the hearing. So, like I said, we're tentatively planning on the hearing on the 27th now of October, and so we'll at least do it 10 days prior, and we might have a special public hearing date October 6th. So,
Any questions or concerns? No. Any motion?
Well, motion to approve Form 3 and permission to advertise.
No second.
All those in favor?
thank you. Other business, we have none, so.
Okay. Since we don't have any public, we will skip that section as well. Moving into board member administrative.
Principal.
I was just going to share that we got off to a really great start. I was going to make a comment too about all Erica's work. Our professional learning days, our teacher work days were really great and organized this year. I feel like we had a lot of time together. The teachers really appreciated that. So that was really exciting, especially on my end where there were lots of changes to scheduling and staffing and things like that. So I just wanted to put that out there. Also wanted to publicly thank April Geiger. She worked, I don't even want to know how many hours she put in for us to get transportation around for our new programming. Into the summer, we had some time changes in our programming that we weren't anticipating, and so April worked with Sandra Cook and Sarah Metter around the clock to get it right, and everybody's getting where they're supposed to be. April got really creative and did some really good partnering with districts around us, and so we'll have some growing pains because obviously it was new, but we've got a lot of kids that are able to participate, and April made sure that everybody got where they needed to, so that was really exciting. We've added some new things to the lane. I have a really cool student council group of kids, and Reese Minthorn, who is a current junior, actually sent me a proposal for the new parking spots that you see out there. So that was really exciting, and that was a pretty good turnout for our first time. So we have a lot of fun things in the works. They're working really hard to bring back some traditions, so stay tuned for some things coming when homecoming comes around. Athletics is off to a great start. Coach Smith has jumped right into coaching cross country and just told me this morning that the kids did really great at their meet on Saturday. We had 2 girls finish in the top 40, which there are hundreds and hundreds of kids, so that's a really big deal. And I was just told that one of our girl golfers just shot the lowest possible on the course this week too, so they're all excited about that. So lots of cool things going on, and if you saw my most recent post, our boys, the football team got into the weight room and had their first official workout, and the boys think it's pretty awesome. All of the kids think it's pretty awesome, but that was cool that they got to go in there. And the thing that I kept hearing over and over is that they were all in there together at the same time. There were no like shifts and cycles. So really cool things happening. If you want to stop in, I encourage you to come in and see the kids in the STEM labs and the classrooms too. They're just so excited. So I appreciate everybody's support through this whole construction mess. And you know, it's been worth the wait. So we're feeling really good over there to start this year. So that's all I got.
Thank you.
My updates are just real short here. I just want to let the board know that the formative assessment grade has changed a little bit, and so I think we talked last fall about this time of we were testing kids so much. This year, kids in grades 3 through 8 will no longer take NWEA, so the state came out with those checkpoints, so we have one less test in those grades, so we're excited about that. We are picking up an assessment tool for grades 9 through 12. It's an interim assessment tool, but it's based on standards mastery, so we get a little bit sharper at the secondary level. In math and ELA, we're going to pilot that this year. So we're excited about that. We've got some updates on assessment. And then Susan and I got really great news that our title grants are being audited. So we've begun, we're going down that road, and that's been a really heavy lift. But in the end, we'll get some good feedback from the state on how we can improve and what we can do better. So it will be good once we're through it, but it's going to be a big lift until then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just a reminder that the ISBA conference is September 15th and 16th. If any of you are interested in going, please just let me know and I'll be more than happy to register. Also, our current enrollment numbers are at 1137. And that is with our kindergarten class being down 20. So last year our enrollment was 1104. So that's pretty exciting that we're growing, even with a small class. So,
That's significant. That's awesome.
yes, it is.
Yeah.
And thank you. I just want to say thank you. Obviously, our next board meeting has changed now, so I appreciate that. Just want to bring that up. And our Rotary golf outing, the Rotary golf outing, not ours, is coming up as well. That's September 12th. If you are interested in that, yeah. So that is all we have, my friends. Happy to drop that.
I think I'm working. I mean, now I'm doing things too. That's what I got out of it. So you may see me off and on. That's how you're going to set up and hang out and fix stuff out. So yeah, no planes watching.
I just wanted to say thank you to obviously all the staff and administrators and everyone. I've heard nothing but positive comments so far from the beginning of the year. So it's always great as we're hearing that things are running smooth. So I just want to say thank you. That's all I have.
Yeah. I think those enrollments are gorgeous. That's exciting. But I think that also is a testament to what we're doing, right? Yeah. I think we're moving in the right direction. Yeah. So, and I've also not heard anything but great stuff. So, all my kids are very pleased. My oldest has already forgotten an assignment. My middle one's already forgotten their lunch. So we're off to a great start.
I just wanted to thank I believe it's the Rotary that contributed significantly to our sound system.
Yes.
So thank you to them for the local contributions. It's very helpful and makes it very affordable and reduces the load on our funds.
We have a very generous community.
Do we have an update on the football field and baseball field sound systems?
soon.
Okay.
I said a couple, I walked home from work yesterday and I made sure I stopped and looked at the paintings out there. Really neat. That was a great idea. But I took quite a bit of time looking at them. Plus I had to go home and get my kid up here to get his done. But, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then just everybody watching, these things are really cool. You need some at your house. And thanks for those. That's all I got.
Yeah, I just, kudos to all our work everybody puts in the summer to get everything ready, the custodians, the transportation, every little detail that goes into everything. Thank you to Susan for all your hard work you're doing for audits and getting numbers ready for everything coming up on your plate, so thank you for that. But I just, kudos to everybody, the teachers, the staff, all the kids have definitely been made to feel very welcome. And I think excited to be back in school. So thank you for that. I love the parking lot thing. It's something I wish we would have done years ago. So it's great to finally see that stuff happening. I know everyone was phenomenal when we came on back to school night, which was another great successful evening. We walked out of the way room to check it out because I was hoping you could be sitting there with me. So it was very neat, very neat. And it's exciting to see the progress our school's making and being such good stewards of the community's money in that progress.
I can tell you great things are happening.
They are.
You guys joke, but it's going on.
Anything else? All right. So our next board meeting will be September 17th. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And with that, we will close the Monday, August 18th, 2025 regular board meeting of Smith Green Community Schools at 6:47.
You're right.
I know. Andy was here.